man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Real. 180.
Mayfield to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 40, yellow.
The slot man in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 18-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
They'll get this complete to Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. It's a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Butker's kick here is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
180.
Mayfield now. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Bucs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Come on. Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Hey, 180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
70, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Check. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Ibuka.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hold the ready.
Back to throw again. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the move you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
16 yards.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hey, 57.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Attack! 15.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
15. Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Xavier Worthy
From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tiger, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Alert, 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 alert. Good. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Done.
Mayfield with it once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. On Sunday.
Now here's Mahomes.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
53-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Kings! 180! Real. Stop!
Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up a throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5.
Mahomes going to throw.
We'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That man again, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Mahomes now to throw. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
180.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 31 yards. And a first down. Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That is incomplete. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes who's in some discomfort out there.
A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line and the 4.
First down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hey, 56.
Pacheco. He's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mahomes now on the sneak.
And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
20.
And they take a knee.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
take the first. You keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing